Hey y'all, this is Sandra Gerard from sandratwp.com, The Worthier Part, and I'm going to talk with you a little bit today about Zedity, which is a plugin for WordPress, and it is pretty cool. If you are a WordPress blogger, and you haven't seen Zedity, I think that you might find it interesting. And if you are looking at blogging and you feel a little intimidated by WordPress, I want to show this to you also because it's a really different way. If you're a visual person, if you're kind of a hands-on crafty person, the way you like to put things together, this might appeal to you, and you can still get all the power of the WordPress platform. Now this is actually Zedity's webpage, zedity.com, and we're not really going to spend any time there. We're going to go ahead and look at using the tool. Now this is a website that I have and run, and I use it kind of as a sandbox. 52scarves.com. You can go, and if you're interested in crocheting, you can take a look there. And I used this here. If you look here where I have my formatting palette and where I can put in links and everything, here's this little square, Zedity Editor. And on this website, I put the free version, and I'm just going to start that and let you see what it looks like. It's actually going to bring up a different page for you to be adding content to your website. And where is the content? All right, maybe I need to click on the content tab. No, it looks like what I may have done is created a new element because, oh, okay, see, this was a good lesson, a teachable moment. You see how I have the insertion point is blinking here? This down here really is something, it's a piece that was put in by the Zedity editor. Just like if you create a photo gallery, you can't from WordPress edit one photo. You have to open the gallery. And with this, we're going to open this Zedity object. Sorry for stumbling over myself. And you'll be able to see in here how I created that post. Each of these items that you see visually is a different box. Okay, this is actually a text box. Can you see how that gray appeared over it? A text box that's over top of this color box. When I click on the color box and select it, what had been the gray becomes kind of a beigeish yellow. Okay, I can do the same thing for the text here, becomes a beigeish yellow, and I would need to double click if I wanted to edit that text, or if I wanted to edit the box, double click, and then I can change the color, I can change the opacity. This image is also considered a box, and the nice thing is when you are using the Zedity editor, it's not just you can grab this image and drag it wherever you want. You can, okay, well, or you could move stuff around if you're not paying attention to what you grab. If you grab this item, you can, okay, I'm going to keep grabbing the wrong item. See, it's all good. You guys are seeing all the various things that you can do with this tool. So I'm just making that, there's no reason that I need to have a giant text box that has nothing in it. So I can grab this here and I can rotate it. And I can change the orientation of the image. So we don't have to have pictures that are straight up and down, straight rectangles, straight squares, which, to be quite frank with you, unless you know a lot about coding, that's all I know how to do in WordPress. So I can come in here and I can move things around. Now this is the free version of Zedity. And you can see this, I really get a kick out of this, the layering. So you can see, I like this since, you know, crochet, it is a kind of a textile craft, and this gives the idea of the layers as well. There's the layer of the table, and then there's the scarf that I crocheted, and then there's the color on top and the text on top of that. I don't have the coding skills to do that without this tool, without the Zedity editor. Now, as I said, this is the free version, and if you install the free version of the plugin, that's what you'll get, and it does show you what some of the premium features are. And I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna jump out of here and I'm going to hop over to my regular website. And as you can see, this is a test post, and I just want to show you how things look a little differently here, because this is the premium version of Zedity, and you can see right there the button is the same, but it's in color. So I'm going to click on that, and that's going to create this object that's going to go into my blog post. And you can see that many of the tools are the same, but you know, I love the idea. I can just bring a text box in here, and I can just, you click on this to insert text, and you can say, this is going to be so much fun. Wait until you give it a shot. And I can edit that text in there very much the same way that I would in any other situation. I'm going to make it green, because green is my favorite color. And I think I want it to be bold too. Okay, so I've done that, and then I can just select the tool, because I knew it wasn't going to be big enough. Make it bigger. I can change the, and then I can rotate it. Grab it, pull it down here. Sorry, I got a lot going on my computer right now, running the screen capture video software. Takes a lot of memory. So then what else is fun that I get a kick out of is the idea that I can put a video down here. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to use this Bluetooth video that I made. Whoops, wrong tab. Click here to insert video. Now, I could use something in the media library. I try not to store videos in my website media library. I just have there's no advantage to that for me. So I can put the URL in here, or I could put the embed code if I want to grab the embed code. So it doesn't really matter. If you don't know what embed code means, you could just use the URL. So I'm just going to paste that in here, and it tells you right off the bat where it's going to support you getting video from. With how hot video is on Facebook right now, especially live video, how cool that you could just go and you can just grab that permalink to that video, and you can come over here and embed it in your website. So I'm going to tell it okay, and that's where my video is going to be, and it's got the thumbnail. And then let's see, I can make it bigger or smaller. Now it won't let me turn it, you know, rotate it like I would love to do. Come on. But I can move it around. So easy, so simple. I'm not having to go and look up HTML tags and fuss with those things. And if I don't want to be messing with this, I can come up here and I can use these numbers, and I can tell it that, well, I want it to be 400 pixels wide instead of 350. And I didn't know if you noticed, it automatically adjusted the height for me so that it kept everything from getting all warped and weird looking. So you can just see there are so many tools here. There we go. And the reason that changes is these change is when you select a particular type of box, you go ahead and you get the tools for that box. So when I select this box, because it's video, I got the tools for the video. If I go ahead and select here, because it's text, I get the tools for placement of text. If I double click in it, then I get tools for editing the text. And I want to show you one other thing that I thought was kind of really great. I really appreciated. You can align your items. So let's just say I put this video here, okay, and I actually want it to be in the center. It's not in the center. I can go and I can align it, and I can say put it right in the center, and boom, it's going to go exactly in the center of where it is going to fall when the web page gets published. I can tell it I want it to be right in the middle. So now it's going to be in the middle of the page. It's going to be in the center, and it's going to be in the middle. These are things that when you have an idea in your mind of how you want your page in your website, your blog post in your website to look, you can do it right here. So go ahead. Oh, one last thing about Zedity that you must know before you leave. All of this work that you've done here if you don't want to lose it, you must go to this content tab and you must click on, look at that disk. You must click on the save because otherwise it's going to be missing. Then when you get back, see here it is in my regular WordPress editor. And you can see that it's just reminding you that Zedity was used to create this. You can do a preview. Let's see if there we go. Here comes the preview of the post. Again, I'm sorry this is so slow. It's just, I'm asking an awful lot of my computer right now. And there you can see the preview of it. And this is actually, I know that this is aligned in the center. It is not aligned in the center of my blog. It's aligned in the center of the space allocated. So there's space here on the right if I want to put in a sidebar with some ads or some other links to encourage people to click to. I can actually go back into Zedity and I can make this section wider so that it would then be in the center. You really have an enormous amount of control. This particular video, this is really long, and if you just normally watch me on YouTube, I'm sorry, I should have warned you ahead of time. This really goes hand in hand with the blog post review that I'm writing about Zedity. So I encourage you, look in the video notes, okay? Go back to my blog, read what I say about using Zedity. Go ahead and visit Zedity on their website. Ask your questions, read the reviews there, and if you still have questions, just download the free version and try it out. I think that you'll find that this is really an awesome tool, and it gives you a lot of power, and you can really make your stuff look great without having to spend a lot of hours studying code. So thanks so much for sticking it out this long with me, and have a great day.